Okay, from the HVAC video, we learned that these two water heaters, we've got two water heater tanks in the house, for the structure, and the temperature pressure relief valves, their drain lines discharge higher than 6 inches from the ground. Okay, so we'll just kind of start from the top and work our way down. We've got an expansion tank. This is our bonding location for our electrical. It's right over there, connected to cold water. But what we're missing here is our flue pipes have become disconnected, most likely when the roof was installed. That's going to exhaust out. Of course, this one is completely. We can see that we've got our dielectric unions, but all of our piping to the tops of the water heaters should be insulated, just like the temperature pressure relief valves. They're supposed to be insulated. Okay. Now, speaking of our temperature pressure relief valves, if you remember when I introduced this video, I said that these drains discharge higher than 6 inches from the ground, and they do. But on the north one, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, gotta go out 5. You're supposed to have a maximum of 5 90-degree bends. 5 going out, 6 going down, 7 going out again, 8 going down again. So you've got 6 to 8 bends on this piping. Too many bends. A lot of home inspectors will say that this flexible drain line, okay, is improper. There's no code against having a flexible drain line. You got to put a little special nipple on there. That wasn't very attractive, but there's no code against that. The code is against restricting it. See the way it's bent around here? It's been restricted. And you're not supposed to have a trap. Water can collect in this trap, corrode, cause restrictions, and then you're not supposed to have a trap on your temperature pressure relief drain. Not supposed to have more than 5 90-degree bends. Not supposed to discharge. Not supposed to be constricted. Not supposed to discharge higher than 6 inches from the ground, because the steam that comes out of this is 200 pounds of pressure at 200 degrees. These are supposed to be replaced every 3 years, and these units are about 3 years old. It's time to replace your temperature pressure relief drains. And then on our temperature pressure relief drains, one more thing before we move on is, according to the National Plumbing Code, International Residential Code, Unified, the City of Dallas. I know we're not in Dallas, the City of Dallas Plumbing Code, but you're supposed to have a vacuum breaker in the same room with the water heaters. And I get it, these pipes go out the wall right behind them and down, and you're probably never going to have an issue with that either. And I get that, but I don't write the code. I don't even interpret it. It just says you're supposed to have a vacuum breaker. It's going to make the report. Would I lose a lot of sleep over it? Well, I would want that fixed, and I'd want that fixed. But the vacuum breaker, like, again, I'm not here to interpret it. It's wrong, but I wouldn't lose a lot of sleep over it. Now, we've lost our protective coating on the gas piping going to the left water heater. We got sediment traps. That's a good thing. Electronic ignition. I get all that. There's our carrying use manual. We're all good. But they put this coating on here for a reason. And by me peeling this like this and looking at these tags, look at this. You're supposed to replace your connectors at the same time you replace your water heater. Your gas connectors should have been replaced when these water heaters were replaced. And it appears that maybe that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. So, what do we got? We've got old gas connectors, peeling insulation on the gas connectors. We've got constricted drain pipe, temperature pressure relief drain pipe, and with a P-trap on it, more than 5 90-degree bends. We're missing our insulation on the water piping at the top of the water heaters, and our flues. Both of our flues are disconnected. When these things exhaust, they exhaust carbon monoxide. And that's your house. And that door doesn't even have a self-closer on it. You can leave the door open. We've been leaving it open. So that's the water heater.